One of the great things over the 25 years of doing the show is that you get to meet all sorts of major stars. But I don't think I could be any more thrilled than to introduce our next guest, because I've been a fan of his for, well, beyond those 25 years, probably more like 30 years, not that I want to make him sound old, but it gives me great pleasure to introduce in the studio right here, live on Hey Hey It's Saturday, Mr. Dudley Moore.
All right.
Nice to see you, Dud. Now, I see I instantly want to call you Dud. If
That's fine, that's fine.
Is that, and sorry I stepped on your applause then.
No, that's all right. You can step on anything you like.
It really is a great thrill to have you here. As I said, I followed you from the early days of Not Only But Also, and through the movies that we all know and love so much,
Yes.
and the musical side of your life, which a lot of people know the movies and they're intrigued with Arthur, but to you music is all important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It went along with me, besides the comedy, and it's always been there. So I've been very lucky in a sense.
Do you realise you're still wearing your lapel badge, which is "Please wake me for meals"?
Yes,
the
yes,
aircraft.
I do realise that. I do realise that because I often have a nap,
Off the plane.
off the plane, and so I just put the sticker on here, just in case.
I want to ask you about the early years, because Not Only But Also, which played out here, of course, and you toured out here. It was 71, I think, which was Behind the Fridge, which was a send-up of Beyond the Fringe,
Right.
with Peter Cook.
Right.
He's passed on since that time. Do you have fond memories of the performances that you had together?
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought the funniest performance we ever gave was the art gallery when he ad-libbed something. I said something about these big bathers. And I said, he said, they've come out of our pocket, Dad. I've all these big bathers, nude women. They got paid something, fairly substantial. And I said, my Aunt Dolly would have done it for nothing. And he said, he improvised the next two lines. He said, your Aunt Dolly would do anything for nothing, dirty old cow. And that made me laugh.
Well, that's the thing. You had fun all the time, and I asked you before we were coming up. I said, were any funny moments in doing Arthur, because it was an hysterical movie, and you said there wasn't really enough tension on the set for there to be funny moments. And I thought, yeah, that's strange, because obviously you do need a bit of tension for for the lightness to then come out.
Yes, I think that is the case. I just wanted to be ribald round Sir John Gilbert, because he was, obviously walking into something he didn't know anything about.
Yes.
And so I tried to make the atmosphere sort of, naughty.
Was that your favourite role?
Oh, yes, I think it was, actually. But 10 was also great as well, because the director of that, Blake Edwards, I asked him whether I could, do it sort of basically straight, and he said, yeah.
Apart from the part when you ran across the sand, which was one of the funniest moments in movie history. What was your favourite sketch? That's what I wanted to ask you, of the early days, for all those devotees of Pete and Dud. Was there one definitive sketch that you really thought was great?
Well, the art gallery was terrific, and the one-legged Tarzan.
Yes, yes, the one-legged Tarzan. There are people that remember that fondly.
Yeah.
Man with the if you have never heard of it, it was the man with the one leg auditioning to be Tarzan.
Yeah, yes, and I gather that it was written at Cambridge when Peter was there.
Yes.
About the age of 18. And he did it in conjunction with a guy called Peter Bellwood.
Yes, it was a very funny sketch, with you jumping around on one leg for so long.
And I think that the other people had tried to be opposite Peter, but hadn't.
No, it's a chemistry thing. You really clicked so well together.
Yeah.
Any other movies? Would you entertain the thought of doing another movie?
Yes, I'm entertaining the thought of doing one in England, but it's not cooked yet.
Right. Comedy?
comedy. No, it's not. It would be a serious role,
right?
Which I could relax on, I think.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, look, we do thank you for coming in, and we don't want you to go without the signature tune that you would always finish, not only but also with, which was Goodbye. If you can still reach those high notes, because it's very high. You used to go very high.
Yes, it's very high. Yes.
Yeah.
Now's the time to say goodbye. Now's the time to yield a sign. Now's the time to wend our way until we meet again. Oh, some sunny day. Goodbye, goodbye. We're leaving you, skilly dog. Goodbye. We wish you fun. Goodbye, fa-da-da-da, fa-da-da-da. Goodbye, goodbye. We're leaving you, skilly dog. Goodbye. We wish you fun. Goodbye, fa-da-da-da-da. La la, la 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 la.
Great lyrics.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Goodbye, goodbye. We're leaving you, skilly dog. Goodbye. We wish you fun to good. Good luck. Bye.
All right. Yeah.
Dudley Moore.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad. That's fantastic. Thank you.
That was really good. That was done. You're watching Hey Hey. It's Saturday.